I'm here with Lady Luck and Somaya Reece. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Great.
What's up? I've
I
been trying
love
to interview you.
allhiphop.com.
I love you too. Do you love all hip hop?
Wait, she said I love all hip hop. She didn't say I love you, Chuck. She
Oh
said
I love you,
snap!
Chuck, too.
I am
stay
all hip hop
focused.
though.
Yes, you are. But like, you gotta differentiate. Like I love America, and then Obama be like, thank you.
Gracias, gracias.
Okay, all right, well played. Well played. Okay, I see what this is gonna be. All right. But yeah, no, I've been trying to interview y'all for a minute. I've been seeing how things have played out on social media, but we'll get to that in a minute because we want to know everything. First things first, let's talk about this reality show. Now, wait, have y'all been on reality before? Is this okay?
Well,
Wait a minute, it's
it's
docu
me.
series. My
Yeah.
fault.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so enlighten us a little bit first of all.
Oh, Chuck.
My fault. I don't want to use reality. I know y'all not using that word.
Well, I've been on reality TV
Yeah.
before. I started out my career as a comedic actress in scripted television and scripted film,
Uh-huh.
and I landed on reality TV.
Right.
And now we're continuing on with the show, and this kind of came about in a very different way because we were offered. It's interesting. I was offered other shows right around the time their show was filming. And then when the media caught wind of us together because we were on a friend's Snapchat and you got to be careful, stay focused, people. Then came other show offers, including Love and Hip Hop New York.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
and it just worked out that the timing and everything just didn't work out, and now we're here,
Yeah.
First Family of Hip Hop, which is great because I believe, like, I love hip hop, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to be on your blog when no one else did.
Yeah.
I do Latin hip hop, and a lot of people look us over too.
Yeah.
But it's dope. And then for Lady Luck, like I just believe she deserves so much more shine than she has received.
I agree.
And this is going to be her moment, and I love that.
Yeah.
So, being a part of hip hop history too.
How you feel about
Hi.
it? Don't swallow the mic.
Don't put the mic in your mouth, Luck. Ow. I feel great. I just want to go off what she said. Like, first off, not to get sentimental, but I thank you because Chuck has seen me at my bottom. He's seen me downtown Newark selling CDs. You know what I'm saying? Chuck has seen me from Def Jam to everything. He has seen every aspect of my career. So, as soon as I got the TV show, I hit him first. Like, yo, what's up? And he said, Gina's in my office right now. Gina called me, Luck, this is my job. I said, all right. Because, like, you guys have always supported me. When I have a freestyle or anything, I send it through. So, I'm extremely blessed to have people like you in my life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to allhiphop.com. I'm on the site every morning. And, I feel really great. I feel really honored. It's sort of surreal. You know what I mean? Because it's like, who would have thunk it? You know what I'm saying? Who would have thunk it? Lady Luck on Bravo. Like, you know what I mean? I sure wouldn't have thunk it, So it's like, it's surreal. I still got to get used to, like, when I hear my voice coming from the living room, it's not a freestyle, it's the TV. You know what I mean? And it's like, you look up and be like, oh, shit, that's me. So, I mean, I'm just adjusting, as I go along. But, I mean, most and foremost, I would like to tell everybody, do not give up. Because, hey, I thought it was over. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? And God came through at the last minute like, chill, little nigga, don't die. So, I'm very thankful for a lot of the things that's happened in the last year, too. You know what I mean? In the last year of my life, the last 12 months has been more incredible than the last 12 years, and I'm truly thankful.
You guys have some emotional moments on the show.
Yo, man.
No, but it definitely touches the actual reality. Like, it feels very honest.
It is, and Lady Luck, she is a 100 times 1,000.
Right.
But it's different how we are with our families when we don't have to be Somaya Reece, Lady Luck on stage. That's where the emotions come in. Because when we're out there doing our thing, it's just business. We out there get the job done. We're done. But when you come home, you deal with the family and the issues that arise from that. And the greatest thing about us when we were filming, just me being someone that has been on 4 different reality shows, I was really happy to help guide her. And the one thing that I just told her, just keep it real.
Yeah.
If you don't like something, address it. If you feel, upset about something, talk about it. Because the audience knows if you're not keeping it real. And who doesn't want to relate to someone who has had struggle? Yeah. You saw my story. When I came to New York, I didn't have anything. I came here with one bag. I sold everything in Los Angeles, my car. My pocket full of change. I was homeless. Hey, started from the attic. Now we here. Hey. But I never gave up. Yeah. And that's why my viewers are relatable, and so I love seeing that side of her. I think it was a little difficult for her at first because you Lady Luck.
Right. Absolutely.
And now you have to be Lady Luck in the family. So it's
I'm Chanel Jones when it comes to the family.
Oh, okay. She admitted it. Okay.
No,
because you almost bit his head up.
What it was not like I was just joking with you. Like I tried to bury Lady Luck. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, because imagine being Lady Luck for so many years and it's not working, and I didn't want to have the definition of insanity. So I started working with my cousin Leah. And I think she's an amazing talent. And, at first it was, I encouraged her to write because I'm like, you are incredible. You just have to understand and know that. And she brought so much out of me because, when we sat down, she was like, executive produced my album. I'm like, what? So I went and got other writers, other producers, and we just put a bunch of, great music together. And like I said, she installed life in me. You know what I mean? Reinstalled hope. So we were like, we are the dynamic duo. And, it's just incredible. We weren't expecting any of this. They brought the cameras along, but you could go on YouTube. I've done a bunch of pilots. Bravo's probably gonna take that shit down now.
Bye.
We big time man, but I've done a bunch of pilots before. So when they brought the cameras around, I didn't really take it too seriously. You know what I mean? I didn't really think that this was gonna go to where it is. So like I said again, I'm just happy to be here and extremely blessed. I mean, where you at, bitches? I can curse here, right? Because I know, all right, motherfucker.
Sometimes we just want to let one out,
Five.
We can't do that on the Today Show, so,
Right, no doubt. This is all hip-hop. So, I got to ask, how did you guys get together? It's almost like I see things roll out on Instagram, and I'm like, hold on, what's going on?
I've known of Lady Luck before I came out here. I mean, being a hip-hop head, and, I also wanted to know. I like to keep up with who's out there, and I asked my fans on Twitter, I was like, who's the illest chick in the East Coast? Everybody kept saying Lady Luck. Lady Luck.
Yo, shout out to her fans. You know what I mean? Without y'all, we wouldn't even be here right now. No, talking about
absolute facts. And so, I've looked her up. She calls it stalking. I call it research. Stay focused, people. Research, okay, ladies. Okay. So I looked her up and I was like, oh my God, she's a beast. And I thought she was beautiful. And and I didn't think we were going to meet. I mean, honestly, I'm living in LA. I'm personally having issues with trying to find hip-hop producers in Los Angeles, especially the style of Latin hip-hop I wanted to do. Yeah. So we happened to know a mutual friend, Maya the Bee. Remember Maya the Bee? Yeah. So when I came out here, literally landed, I met Maya, and I was like, Maya, you know a girl named Lady Luck? Oh my God, that's like my best friend. I'll hook you up. And I was like, yo, you think she want to do a record with me? And she's like, yeah, I don't see why not. She's like, in Spanish? And I was like, no, in English. Right. And she's like, yeah, I'll hook you guys up. And I mean, we met, and my biggest thing is, you ever meet celebrities or artists and they're just so the opposite of what they portray?
Yeah, definitely.
It's like, keep it funky, bro. If you a dick, just be that.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh, peace and love, let's pray. We don't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you just keep it 1,000. So I was like, I hope she's as funny and nice and dope in person as she was. She was everything in that, and she was just dope. And then we became friends. Of course, I was flirting with her.
So gay.
We did.
Tell it.
We did a record together.
Keep going.
We did a collaboration, our first collaboration, called Boss Lady. And at the time, Rashida wasn't on Love and Hip Hop, but Rashida's also on the record. And produced by Cito on the Beat, which was on my Love and Hip Hop episodes. And then we just became friends. It's been 7 years. And once in a while, we lose touch. You know how that goes. You talk to somebody, you're 3 months, and then you reconnect. And then I was hosting a strip club. I was hosting this because, everybody does that out here. I mean, it's a thing to do. It's fun. Strip clubs out here are fun. Right. So
I was selling my CDs outside of the strip club because that's what you do when you're on the hustle and you don't want to sell drugs.
That. Right. No, but I respect that. Like, you gotta respect that. From a female, too. You've heard? So, I had a couple too many tequila shots, okay? I got a little brave, and I kissed her, and she didn't stop me.
Oh. I have manners.
She didn't stop me, and it just kind of, there was always that flirtation, and we lost touch again. I mean, when I say lose touch, I'm talking 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, and this is what's crazy and how the universe is meant to bring people together when it's time. She posted a picture on her Instagram, and it was like a green screen in back of her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what you're doing, but if it's something for TV, you are meant for TV, because she's funny, charismatic, and just wears her heart on her sleeve. She says what it is. So I had no idea, and so I left a whole bunch of hearts and stuff, and she slid right in my DMs and was like, hey, goes down in the DM.
Like you don't love it. You love it.
No, I'm just saying, like, was I supposed to ask for her phone number on my page? You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, you forgot my number? And she's like, nah, new phone. And I was like, all right, new phone. So she, we were talking, and one thing kind of led to another. And then she was telling me, I'm producing for my cousin Leah, and I didn't know anything about this show or any of this that was going on. So we planned to meet up. She came to LA to see me. Some things happened. We ended up all over the blogs, and and then networks started calling us. Right. And then this is like early in our courtship relationship, and we're like, no one really knows about me. Well, they did, because I did Famously Single, and I had a thing with Jessica White, the supermodel. So,
wait, a thing? What you mean a thing?
You gotta go on YouTube. Her and Jessica are together in the hot
best
tub.
makeout session on E.
And
is what
it's
they
very
rated
hot
us.
and steamy. No, you can't. And when I met Jessica, I went up to her. I was like, Jessica, I'm such a fan of your work. And she was like, thank you. I was like, with Somaya.
And I was like,
I invited her up to the room in case, they wanted to do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? Is this too hot for your station? But.
Yeah, I mean, but.
Wait, real quick. I got catfished one time, a fake Jessica on Twitter was following me, and I was so gassed. And then there was a fake. I was so.
We'll get real Jessica White to follow you. We'll tell her today.
That's my girl. We've become great friends with her. Like, we are still great friends.
All right. So what were you saying? My bad.
Sure. What was I saying about the kissing part?
Yeah.
So
get the juice.
Yeah, I just feel that was a piece of my life. I also grew up with hardcore Latino parents. So I was afraid of but it's in my records. If you listen to them, I'm talking about women, but I hadn't walked that path yet. So once I knew it was going to be out there with Jessica, I just didn't care. So, when everything came out, like I said, it became a whirlwind. And I
don't know why she forgetting what's happening. We was on the phone, and she said, I'm single, you single, what's up? She pushed up on me. She kissed me. She researched me. So, long story short, Somaya Reece wanted me, and goddamn, ain't I on it? You know what I'm saying? So, that's why this is important.
That's why she has to say that part of the story.
Excuse me, I need this space. This is why it's important for me to get this story out, because everybody would assume me.
Let the record be straight.
Yes, they'd be like, oh, Luck is wearing the hat.
But
she's pushing up on people. No.
But if anybody knows me and has seen me leaving on Love and Hip Hop,
bagged me.
Whatever I want, I go hard for.
That's what's up.
Why
you always touching me?
Why not?
One time she licked my face. I'm going to just keep this real. You licked my face one time.
I believe
Where were we at?
I believe
Gina
it.
was there.
We were in the club. Is my leg making you uncomfortable? No. Charlamagne said, no, I just need one. Charlamagne said I kissed him in the mouth when we were in the club. I don't remember these things because I'm gay all the day.
See him, so.
But, things happen when.
Confused me.
Well, I'm pretty sure I confused everybody. Somebody didn't know what to think, and
I didn't. You know what? I'm telling you, I thought she was cute and everything, but I didn't know. You never know. I know girls that are tomboys, and they're straight as this line.
Baby,
so
tell them, I don't subscribe to anybody's titles. I don't hop in anybody's boxes. Pause. So I don't want anybody to tell me that I have to be a lesbian because that's from the island of Lesbos over in Greece. That's not what, you know what I mean? And she wrote poems. That's another story. But I'm not from Greece. You know what I mean? I'm not subscribing to that. You know, gay is happy. So yes, we are happy. But I'm not gonna take on the title that some scientist made up to tell me it explains me and defines me. So if that's what you people at home need so that you can define yourself and know who you are within society, then cool. But please don't point at me and tell me what I am. I am Chanel, and I don't even know if that's my name, but I am Chanel, and I know that, hey, I'm in love with a woman. It might be a man next week. I'm just kidding. Somaya kill all of us. But you know, I tried dating in 2015. I was dating men in 2015. The only problem I had, I was like, yo, I run the same game. I could teach you how to do what you doing better. Like, why you do? Like, I was talking to this one guy, right? And we in the car. I don't know what his thoughts was, but he FaceTimed another girl that he talks to. Now she a little more feminine, of course. So I'm sitting in the car. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I said, let me speak to her. So I get on the phone with her. I start flirting. We start having a good time. I tell her to follow me on Instagram. We exchange phone numbers, and I hung up. I said, next time you call a bitch in front of me, I'm a bagger. I could show you how to do this. So that's how I knew it couldn't work. I was like, I done been on this side of the fence too long. I mean, it's nothing you could do or say. Like, I could show you how to do it better.
Wow.
I love you.
I love you so. Well, back to what we were saying.
Y'all gonna get married? Or
Why are you being so gay?
Y'all
Like,
engaged?
what is this?
Nah.
You
Okay,
have to
forget
tune
it.
in.
Okay, no. Hold on.
My
Why can't? No, wait.
Stay tuned.
No.
Watch the show.
Okay, all right. Let me
Oh,
just
want
ask,
me to answer the
answer
question?
that, and then we'll move on. Cause no, I got other things.
We need a baby father.
Oh wow.
And your daughter's beautiful.
Thank you.
We have candidates. So next season we're gonna be looking for candidates.
Okay.
We'll put the application out online.
We need auditions. You know, my first question is,
auditioning, girl?
my first question is gonna be like, are you crazy or do you have anybody in your family that's crazy? Because you know, I'm crazy enough. So
Plead the fifth. No, okay.
well, you know, as we've been together in our relationship, again, speaking of the show, when we decided to do this show, you know, the network asked me to be on it, and I was just like, okay. I wasn't sure. Like, I mean, you're going to be totally documenting. You're going to be documenting 100% of my first public relationship in this, and that's it's literally from the first.
Got that apartment, like I just moved in. You know, it makes it look like that's how Luck was living, but we was there for 5. I was only in that apartment for maybe 15 minutes, and you know, somebody came. I didn't even get a chance to put it together.
So everything is,
you know,
like,
so I
from
don't
the
want you
beginning.
people at home to think I'm a crackhead, nothing like that. Like, know what I'm saying? Like, I just moved
Don't
in
worry.
there, and,
Stay
somebody
tuned for
came
the
in.
Somaya-fied episode.
Yeah, but y'all really watching it. Like, we were really fresh in our relationship. We've been friends
And
for 7
that's
years, but you
right.
really get to see, you know,
The
our arguments,
beginning.
our ups and downs. Like, them cameras was there. They are not playing. And, you know, after you get into the scene, it's not even like getting into the scene. After you start talking to the person, you get into your emotions, you forget the camera's even there. Like, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be a turbulent season. The first episode was the nicest one because I'm trying to tell
and
you,
if you guys think this
it's a
is
lot
like
of
a
shit.
holy Christian family show,
turn the TV in.
nah.
This shit, like they keep saying this is Empire. I'm like, bro, this is more Game of Thrones than Empire. Like, you know what I mean? Like, real talk.
So definitely
Leah's the
stay
queen
tuned.
of the dragons. I'm trying to tell you.
So stay tuned. You know, stay tuned.
Littlefinger.
But there's a lot of you know, highs and lows and everything. I mean, it's like I said, this is not something not to tune into. It's something fun, and it's different. It's fresh, you know. But again, like I said, they documented the entire beginning of our relationship, and on the marriage thing, I don't oppose it at all. So stay tuned.
Why are you doing that though, B? Like, why are you? You asking Darnell about watches and rings? I mean, like, are you? What's up with you? Is something happening with you?
No.
Are you marrying
you
somebody?
getting
Because
married?
that's twice in
He
one
said
day. I mean, you
no.
worry about marriage.
I've been there. I did.
So why is you rushing everybody else?
Because you need to.
I do have some views on marriage, though. I don't
What's-
think you always need a piece of paper to solidify it, but
You need a ring to be my wife.
and you
Just
know
what-
yeah, but yeah, no, but if
And
you
when I say marriage, I don't necessarily mean that. I mean, you know.
yeah, but you know, if you really look at it, I feel that if you love someone, period, and that's what you want to walk down that road, you should, and I love her, and I think she's just a great person and talented. And I don't care if she's gonna say gay. Yeah, it's what it is. It's what it
Okay,
is.
I want to talk about all
Okay,
hip
you know
hop.
what? Okay, yo, let's do it then. Let's do it. Let's talk about hip hop. First of all, are you still rhyming? Cause you in the show, there's a little bit of moment between y'all two where you're like, well, you're a talent too. So what's going on with you?
Yeah,
in
tell them
hip-hop?
about that.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was dead in the water, creatively at one point in time because, like I said, I wasn't being successful as Lady Luck, and I was writing songs, but there was a lot that I had to learn about getting placements, So when me and Leah started working together, it was about getting the best songs that we could for her. But then like Leah would be like, "Would you rap?" Leah, "Would you rap a little bit?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, that was Leah. I have a sore throat. I have a sore throat.
Cousin La.
Yeah, I have a sore throat. But I was like,
You gotta give it a sweet.
her and Aunt Sylvia. You had to hear Aunt Sylvia's voice. So she's like, "Oh, that's hot." You know what I mean? So like,
Closer, we're getting
and then what happened
closer.
was with and also like Leah helped me understand the new music because I was very irritated with the way music is nowadays with these kids, and she helped me understand it. And with that, it took me out of the '90s where I had to rap and mesh them together. So she actually showed me that like the music nowadays is not as bad as we think. It's more like chants. So the music is actually speaking to the people. So the words, they can mumble it because it's more of the energy and emotion that they putting out. Now, of course, I think it's trash, but you have to understand it. You can't just be closed-minded to it. So working with my younger cousin, I don't want to call my little cousin because a lot of niggas is attracted to her and I'll shoot you all. But being, working with my younger cousin, it just opened me up, to other sides of music and other sides of my talent. So yeah, I'm spitting mother's heads off. We was out in Chicago. We had a battle. Leah came with me. We battled. She was battling too. Like I passed her the mic and Leah spit a bar. But so yeah, it's definitely rhyming. And once Leah was complete with her project, it was like Luck. Let's
Let's
yours
focus on you
together.
too.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes like we get so as artists, you go through all these arcs, and I think
Wait. My album's out right now, the facelift. What are we talking about? What do you mean? Yeah, we got the facelift out. Can you put the link up for it?
download it on SoundCloud.com.
For free.
I am
Thanks.
Lady Luck.
Free.
We're just revving up the engines again.
Okay.
I'm
But
up to like they're 2 million spins. You know what I'm talking about? Praise
Thank
God
you,
for
Bravo.
Shout out First Family Hip Hop. I love you, niggas.
but with the music, like I was saying, we go through all these interesting places as artists. It's very extreme. It's very hot. It's cold, and it is what it is, But she was, what people don't know is she is a crazy writer, and not just on rap. I'm talking R&B, pop, and it's
Country, gospel,
Yeah, she's
Spanish. We executive produced her project. We got this song called Demolo dropping, retarded. I don't know if I can use that. I don't know if that's the proper term. Crazy, you know what I mean? But we just.
So that's another side that you get to see of Lady Luck, which I think when you think of Lady Luck is just bars on bars and bars,
So you get
and
to
we
meet
like
Chanel.
that.
Chanel
Yeah,
is the writer.
but let's not. I never want her to forget who she is,
Right.
no matter what's happening, no matter where you're at in life, because music is a great outlet for stress, depression, highs, lows, whatever. And I am always encouraging her to be Lady Luck, obviously because I'm invested emotionally, but as you will see, as you will
I'm
see,
a well-kept woman. Shout out to This Fits Me. Okay. Get Slim Detox Tea.
Yeah, I've been seeing you sell it.
Michelle,
I
do
see
me a
her
favor and take it out of the
on
bag.
Instagram
Not
pushing
that one, but the
teas and stuff.
right there. Yeah, we're gonna get into that right now.
I gotta get more into it. I've lost some weight,
Open
but
it.
I love food. It's Maya be on me, about it. So I'm going to totally get focused
this is
more,
it.
and that's her tea.
Would you like one? And we
Yeah.
Are
okay.
you gonna
So
take
for
it, Post?
I am a little bit responsible for some of the girls posting the tea. I am the owner and creator of the Get Slim Detox tea.
Oh snap!
Yes, so
Okay.
I can get you right.
I need
Hit up
that.
Somaya. But this is an incredible, as you guys seen, my battles with weight gain, weight loss. It has not only helped me physically, but internally. Because there was a time that I was sick and I was shooting videos, but I was starving myself to, make sure that I fit the right outfit, the bikini, whatever. And I had to learn how to maintain and not be afraid of your body. I mean, it's so crazy how, some people will say I'm too skinny, I'm too fat, you got too much this. I mean, on the East Coast, we good. You know what I mean? We like the curves, but to me, I'm just promoting healthy body image, women, and just going hard for yours.
Right.
I never gave up on anything I did, and what you will see on the show is we turn our relationship into a business relationship too. And now that should be its own reality show because all we do is fight. But there's love there because I love her and we'll bicker about stupid stuff, but what relationship doesn't?
Right.
You're not really in a real relationship if you don't do that. But we fight for our relationship and I want to see her win. And we opened up a record label together. We have a joint venture. It was La Rosa Entertainment. And it's also a film and television production company. And we have some really big announcements to make on that side as well. And we will be looking for talent.
All right.
Well, we have the best talent on the roster right here. It's a first project off of the label, the facelift of Lady Luck. Make sure you guys download that. SoundCloud, I am Lady Luck.
All right.
We almost up to 2 million spins.
Thank you,
I
Bravo.
want to take it back for a minute.
Is my leg getting heavy down?
No, you good.
I like how he did this. It's going to be good.
Let's talk about
Sex, baby.
I want to get into the battles.
I know it was coming.
Well, you said keep it hip hop.
But there's more hip hop to me. Like, how about
Come
we talk
on.
about
We
the
can't-
label? Give me this, baby.
Come on. Come on. And first of all, let me just say this. This is we talk about Sylvia Robinson, right? So let's get deep. And we talk
Iconic.
about, you got to remind people. You have to remind people what happened.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lady Luck. I rapped on Hot 97 5 days in a row. I had battle up there, so I was battling then. I done battled depression. I done battled weight gain. So I got a record deal at Def Jam at 17. It was worth $1 million and change. This is all out there. The first rapper to get 10 pages in the New Yorker magazine, Source magazine. Followed me around for 12 months straight. I was the first reality show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else you want to know? I've done songs with everybody: Missy, Redman, Method Man. I'm on all the Clues albums when he's on Def Jam. I'm on 2 of Flex's albums. You can actually do these tweets. You can look up Missy's tweet. She calls me the greatest, but I respect her opinion. You know what I'm saying? Eminem. I mean, who you respect respects me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, from battle rap on. And it's just like, I just wanted to equal out into dollars. You know what I mean? But I mean, I've had 3 battles. You guys probably know about one. One of them didn't count and did it for the check. Poor Reece still. And then we're here today. First Family of Hip Hop this every Sunday on Bravo.
You asked me to keep it hip hop.
First Family of Hip Hop. What do you want to
know what
say?
I'm gonna ask.
What do you want to say? Now the bitch is not talking about it, and the bitch is not purposely talking about it, and I can't get on this network and you know what I'm saying. Let me flex a little bit on a way bigger network, on a way bigger platform. We're not gonna bring that up no more. You know what I'm talking about? Why? Because we're on a way bigger network and a way bigger platform. So if y'all want to Google, just Google Lady Luck battles. But from this point on, 2017, I'm not shouting nobody out no more. No, talking about. Because we on a way bigger platform, on a way bigger network. There you go. Is that answer your question? First Family of Hip Hop. Oh, okay. I'll give you something. I'll give you one line. I'll give you one line about the battle. Same night, same fight, but one of us cats ain't playing right. I'll let you tell it. All right? Now there you go.
All right, we ain't gonna name no names. All right, I'm gonna respect that.
I love you.
I will respect that.
I love you.
All right. Talk about. I didn't even know you were related in any way to Sugar Hill until this reality. Oh no, pardon me. Tragically,
Until the docu-series. You got to listen to what Darnell Roy says. He corrects y'all. It's not no reality show.
Well, no, it was
This is not what was the Real House? No, what was the shit on MTV? What was the one that they had? Real world. It's not real world.
Right. Well, when the brothers,
reality too.
Edit that. I don't want nobody to get upset. It's not real world.
well, when the brothers passed, that's where actually on Facebook and stuff like that. That's when I first found out. I didn't know before that. Yeah.
You know what it was in the beginning. Like, I'll be super duper honest with you. I was young. You know what I mean? So a part of me, not say, I mean, the history is out there, like they mentioned it in the New Yorker magazine, but I didn't put it out there in the forefront like that because be 1,000 with you, I got the deal on my own, and I didn't want anybody in the world to think that I got any hookups or they gave me a deal because of that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want anybody to think that it was anything. Like, I really went out there and I got that by myself. You know what I mean? No manager, no nothing. You know, and then at the time, me being young, my family didn't have the best reputation. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want that to affect any chances that I had. Now, as an adult, I realized that a lot of people were stupid. A lot of people was throwing my family under the bus for things that they did. And it's a practice in the music industry amongst every label. So a lot of people will pinpoint my aunt and my uncle. Not saying that everything they did was, you know, on the up and up, but at the same time, they'll pinpoint them and point at them because they're black. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, nobody is around here talking about what Clive Davis did and the one that Mariah Carey was married to, you know, that Michael Jackson was upset with. Tommy Mottola. Like, a lot of y'all is not really, you know, Prince running around with the slave symbol on his cheek. Like, a lot of y'all really don't realize what's going on at a lot of other record labels. So, you know, me as an adult now, I see that, you know, I'll stand up for my family because my aunt worked so hard and my aunt is an icon in this game. So people who want to leave comments on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure you were stealing sugar packets from your job. I'm pretty sure you took paper clips and paper that ain't on your check. You know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, in this music, it's the music business. Get you a lawyer and know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Well, on that note, it is kind of refreshing to hear people, like, even Leland, like, kind of be honest about things, because I'll be real with you, like, for the longest time, we had people,
Okay, no, I didn't know if you was uncomfortable.
I'm straight.
I'm super comfortable.
People have, I ain't gonna lie, like, for years in the background, they've been, yo, we need you to say this, tell this, say this, they doing this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And it put me in an uncomfortable space because even the guys from Sugar Hill, they had the whole documentary. And
I want my name back, yeah. But I mean, you know, and at the time, everybody was young. You get what I'm saying? So you have Master G and them, they the first rappers signed on paperwork. You know, if somebody pull up in a nice car and tell you to sign some paperwork, you sign it, then you get mad years down the road. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, and Master G is my uncle, like 1,000. Like, me and Guy Jr. talk every day. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is the music business. And a lot of people don't understand and realize that. And, like, you know, I don't want to get caught in the middle because I love everybody and I'm cool with everybody. But at the same time, it's like, go look at how many other artists in the music industry who didn't have their affairs in order. Like, yo, Chuck, being all real with you, like, I just recently got my affairs in order. Like, I am embarrassed that a lot of the songs on Def Jam that I did, I don't even have registered. I had a song over in the UK that was in the top 25. It was #1 on TRL for 5 days in a row. It's in multiple movies. It's in multiple TV shows. I didn't get one penny. Because I ain't have my affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? I'm just around here running around rapping and just, a lot of us get caught up in the fame. A lot of us get caught up in the gold chains and stuff like that. And then when you run out of that chains that they gave you, you be like, where's my money? Be like, well, watch the movie about Chess Records. Bruh, I bought you all these Cadillacs. Where you thought this money was coming from? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'll tell any artist who's coming into the music industry, know what you're doing. Like, yo, bro, me sitting here registering songs and copywriting songs and song split sheets, and it's just so much that I've never done. Yeah, it's so much I've never done because I got to deal with Def Jam. I rapped. Like, the song I'm talking about in the UK, my lawyer hooked me up with that. So I would be under the impression that all the paperwork is good because it's the person who put me on with it. Like, nah, like, I have so much money. Watch the show, ladies and gentlemen. Watch the show.